In one of our recent videos, we covered how the BRICS nations are pushing to develop a new interbank system to free themselves from SWIFT. This system aims to enable transactions without relying on the US dollar, US policies or sanctions. This initiative has attracted significant media attention. However, a recent report indicates that Western financial institutions like the IMF and the World Bank are implementing policies to hinder this development. In this video, we delve into the topic in detail. Let's get started. The BRICS nations are taking aim at the US dollar's dominance. They plan to do this through their new financial system. The dollar has been the world's reserve currency for decades. This gives the US significant economic and geopolitical leverage. The new system seeks to reduce reliance on the dollar. It will promote the use of local currencies in international transactions. This could potentially diminish the dollar's global influence. It could also make it more expensive for the US to borrow money. This move has raised concerns in Washington. Some see it as a direct challenge to US economic hegemony. Others argue that it is a natural consequence of the shifting global power balance. The US has benefited greatly from the dollar's dominance. However, this has also created tensions. Some countries see it as unfair. They view it as a tool for US foreign policy. The push for a new financial system is part of a broader BRICS vision. They want a multipolar world order. This means a world where power is more evenly distributed. It would mean less reliance on the West. The current global order is seen as unbalanced. The BRICS nations believe it favors the West. They want to see a system that is more representative of the global South. They want a system that reflects their growing economic and political influence. This vision extends beyond finance. The BRICS nations are also cooperating in other areas. These include trade, security, and technology. They aim to create a counterweight to Western influence. This push for a multipolar world order is a long-term goal. It will require significant effort and coordination. However, the BRICS nations are committed to this vision. They see it as essential for a more just and equitable world. At the heart of the BRICS financial initiative is the Mbridge Project. This is a revolutionary cross-border payment system. It leverages cutting-edge technology. It aims to make international transactions faster, cheaper, and more secure. The Mbridge Project utilizes distributed ledger technology, or DLT. This is similar to the technology behind cryptocurrencies. DLT allows for secure and transparent transactions. This eliminates the need for intermediaries. The project is being developed by the central banks of BRICS nations. It is currently in the pilot phase. It has already shown promising results. If successful, Mbridge could revolutionize cross-border payments. The Mbridge project represents a significant step towards a more integrated global financial system. It has the potential to benefit businesses and individuals alike. It could reduce costs and increase efficiency in international trade and investment. Section 5. Streamlining cross-border transactions. The current system for cross-border transactions is complex. It is also inefficient. It often involves multiple intermediaries. This can lead to delays and high fees. The BRICS new financial system aims to change this. The Mbridge project will streamline these transactions. It will allow for direct payments between countries. This will cut out unnecessary intermediaries. This will make the process faster and cheaper. Businesses will benefit from lower transaction costs. This will make them more competitive globally. Individuals will also benefit from lower fees for remittances and international payments. This streamlined system will foster greater economic integration between BRICS nations. It will also make it easier for them to trade with other countries. This will reduce their dependence on the Western-dominated financial system. Section 6. Reducing reliance on the US dollar. One of the key objectives of the new financial system is to reduce reliance on the US dollar. The dollar is currently used in the vast majority of international transactions. This gives the US significant influence over the global economy. The BRICS nations plan to promote the use of their own currencies. They will do this through the new system. They will also use bilateral currency swap agreements. This will reduce the need to use the dollar as an intermediary currency. This shift away from the dollar will be gradual. It will likely take many years to achieve. However, even a small reduction in the dollar's dominance could have significant implications. This move reflects the BRICS' desire for greater financial sovereignty. It also reflects their concern about the stability of the US dollar. Section 7. Countering Western financial influence. The BRICS nations have long expressed concerns about the dominance of Western financial institutions. These include the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. They argue that these institutions are biased in favor of developed countries. The new financial system is seen as a way to counter this influence. It will provide an alternative to the IMF and World Bank. It will offer developing countries another option for financing and development assistance. The BRICS nations have already established their own development bank. It is called the New Development Bank, NDB. The NDB is headquartered in Shanghai, China. It provides loans and grants for infrastructure and sustainable development projects. These initiatives reflect the BRICS' growing assertiveness on the global stage. They are no longer content with being rule takers. They want to be rule makers. Section 8. The IMF and World Bank. Concerns and criticisms. The BRICS initiative has not been met with enthusiasm by Western financial institutions. The IMF and World Bank have expressed concerns about the new system. They argue that it could fragment the global financial system. They also argue that it could undermine the stability of the dollar. These concerns are not entirely unfounded. A fragmented financial system could lead to greater volatility and uncertainty. It could also make it more difficult to manage global financial crises. However, the BRICS nations argue that their initiative is not about fragmentation. It is about creating a more equitable and representative system. They believe that a multipolar system would be more stable and resilient in the long run. The IMF and World Bank are also facing criticism from within. Many developing countries share the BRICS concerns about their governance structures. They also share concerns about the conditionalities attached to their loans. Section 9, A Long Road Ahead, Challenges and Obstacles. The BRICS' initiative to create a new financial system is ambitious. It faces significant challenges and obstacles. These include technical, political, and economic hurdles. One major challenge is the development of a robust and reliable technological infrastructure. The Mbridge Project is a step in the right direction. However, it is still in its early stages. It remains to be seen whether it can be scaled up to handle the volume of transactions required for a global financial system. Another challenge is the need for greater political will and coordination among BRICS nations. The 5 countries have different economic systems and political priorities. This could make it difficult to reach consensus on key issues. The initiative also faces resistance from established powers. The United States and its allies are unlikely to cede their dominance in the global financial system without a fight. Section 10. Global implications. A paradigm shift in the making. The BRICS initiative has the potential to reshape the global financial landscape. If successful, it could lead to a more multipolar world order. This would have far-reaching implications for international trade, investment, and geopolitics. A shift away from the US dollar as the world's reserve currency could have significant consequences for the US economy. It could lead to higher interest rates and inflation. It could also diminish US influence on the global stage. The rise of a BRICS-led financial system could also benefit developing countries. It could give them greater access to capital and a louder voice in global economic governance. However, it is important to note that these are just potential outcomes. The BRICS initiative is still in its early stages. Its success is far from guaranteed. Section 11. The future of finance towards a more inclusive system. The BRICS initiative reflects a broader trend in the global economy. There is a growing desire for a more equitable and inclusive financial system. This system is one that benefits all countries, not just a select few. The current system, dominated by Western institutions and the US dollar, is seen by many as outdated and unfair. It is a relic of a bygone era. The rise of emerging economies like the BRICS nations is challenging this status quo. The future of finance is likely to be characterized by greater competition and innovation. New technologies such as blockchain and digital currencies are disrupting traditional financial systems. This is creating both opportunities and challenges. The BRICS initiative is just one example of the ongoing transformation of the global financial system. It remains to be seen what shape this transformation will ultimately take. However, one thing is clear. The world is moving towards a more multipolar and interconnected financial future.